Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you how to play Rumble in the jungle. It's unironically the best place to play him right now. With our setup, we have First Strike with Perfect Timing, Futures Cosmic with Cheap Shot and Genius. You might be wondering, why not go Ultimate Hunter? The reason is Rumble's R gets on an incredibly low cooldown. Even without Ultimate Hunter, it'll be consistently on less than a 1 minute cooldown once you have an item or two. So what ends up happening is you'll have your ult up if you take Ultimate Hunter, but your Hourglass and your Rocket Belt will oftentimes be on cooldown. So it becomes very inconvenient to where the only thing you have up is your R. This way we can consistently have our Hourglass and our Rocket Belt up. If you absolutely hate activatable items, go Night Harvester. Otherwise, Rocket Belt is Rumble's best mythic at the moment. After Rocket Belt, you want to go for Hourglass or Shadow Flame and then finish off the other one. You can also pick up items like Morello. You can't do the shield exploit anymore on Rumble. That hasn't been possible for a while. That's back when he was pick or ban. You normally want to look to do a 5 camp clear on Rumble into gank. And if you're up against a very strong 1 vs 1 style jungler, you should really consider going for Ignite or Exhaust as your secondary summoner spell. I'm up against the Sin jungle. It's off meta. I made a guide on it before. It's not bad per se, but he's certainly not strong at 1 vs 1 style fights. One of the most important things to know when playing Rumble is generally just trying to keep your heat up. If you're about to finish a camp, it's fine to overheat. That way you can take it faster. When you're overheated, your autos do way more damage, plus bonus damage against monsters. And your abilities will do more whenever you are in the yellow, in the danger zone. So keep that in mind. That's why you want to try to keep your heat up at a sweet spot. So when it starts to decay, we'll use an ability. You want to stay anywhere from 50 to 70 heat at all times, especially when you're about to go in for a gank. That way you can blow your load on them and then cream them with your empowered autos. And then by the time your overheat ends, your abilities will be ready to use again. It turns out quite nicely. We could probably just do a full clear here. We have our heat ready. We overheated at a bit of an awkward spot there. I think I'll actually just hold on to my smite. We'll go take Scuttle really fast. We finished pre 315. We can take Scuttle instantly with having smite up. I think their jungler will be top side, so I'll invade him or fight him right here on Tribrush. I shouldn't have let my heat go down all the way. I'm not seeing him, so we'll look for a reset here. It is what it is. You're not always going to get a kill on your first gank. There's honestly nothing on the map to gank. They're mid ungankable, top ungankable, bot ungankable. We'll reset. Maybe go for opposite Scuttle if I see it up. Okay, it is up. We'll probably just go for that then. To keep your heat up in the early levels, you will have to use your Q and your W to do so. Once you have solid ability haste, you can pretty much just use your W to keep it up. But right now the cooldown's long enough to where we would deplete, which isn't what we want. I'll go bot here in a second. I want to get my heat up and then we'll gank. Wow, he died really fast. I'm not going to be able to kill him. He had flash and heal. Draven died with both sums still up. It's not good. We have pretty high damage. It's just hard to finish him off when they're falling back to turret. So that was a decent display of Rumble's damage output. Honestly, if Draven would have used a single sum, I probably would have killed them both, or at the very least he would have lived and they would have simply ran away. It is what it is. We'll have the full clear till 6 now. Our easiest gank is it really is bot lane. Ganking for Illaoi sucks. Ganking for Sol isn't that good either, especially against a semi-mobile mid laner. Sol usually just shoves wave, then roams. Singed is becoming a lot more common, even Singed mid lane. I've been seeing it. People are taking advantage of his point and click hard CC and okay mobility with Predator. Whenever you do overheat, you want to make sure you use your Q. That way your Q's going off while you're overheated. It's your most important ability to make sure you get down. It's basically going to be WQE. Like that. And then you just blow your whole load. And as long as you use one E before you overheat, it will generally let you use the second one. The time frame on it is fairly generous. Your E is your only ability you can kind of use while you're overheated, but you have to use one of them first. Red buff's coming up. Looks like his blue buff's coming up, so yeah, he did start bot side. His wraps are down. Mid is not gankable. Bot lane is gankable. So like here, for example, we're overheated, but it's still gonna let me use my E because I used one before we did overheat recently. We almost have our R. We're hitting it pretty early considering we haven't had any successful ganks. I want Sol to force the issue here, but Taliyah is positioning accordingly. I kind of wanted that minion for level 6, but oh well. 70 heat, we'll keep it up here. EQ, and I can use my second E once again. Once you get the hang of managing your heat, Rumble actually becomes an incredibly easy basic champion. He's extremely straightforward. Heat's a little mini game. Just keep an eye on it. That was a decent R. I don't know if my teammates did. Okay, come on, Draven. Not really worth, but all right. The follow-up on that gank was not ideal. Happens though, man. I need Skarner to hit him. Nice. Good job from Skarner. Phelios did end up getting the kill. They buffed turret damage. I mean, he did have flash. Both my bot laners are kind of goofing on me a bit. He just got Herald. I need to get to my topside jungle ASAP. We can get a big chunk of our first item here. Go ahead and leave base with a little bit of HP. That's fine. At this point, every single time your R's up, you're going to want to use it. Go use it in a gank. You want to lay it to where it is touching them to begin with, and it's also cutting off where they want to go. That is the most optimal way to lay it. That way, if they don't go where they were wanting to go, they'll die anyways, and if they do, they have to walk through more of the R. I know Lux used her flash, so I could probably go back bot lane, get a successful gank off. I should be pathing bot side anyways for Dragon since Herald's down at the moment. I'll actually skip Scuttle here. Top lane's not very gankable, and I need to get to the Dragon. Scuttle's not really that important right now. It's just gonna mess us up since I need to use my R. It's really nice being able to spam Rumble W to get around the map. No mana cost, low cooldown. Beautiful. Oh, nice. Look at them getting kills. Might be able to rush Dragon down off that. Nice, nice, nice. It wouldn't let me use my second E because the gap between the first one and second one was too long for it to let me use it while I was overheated. Rumble's pretty solid at taking dragons. Way better at it than most champs. I don't think he's taking his... Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, so he left his Gromp up. Might actually have been able to save my teammates. I didn't think he was going to engage 1 versus 2. Oh well. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. We're going to get that Emax going second here. Oh, it's warded. Oof. Lux is pressing all the way up. Aphelios isn't a full item yet. A little nervous to fight that with Luxor. They're both full HP. Realistically, I shouldn't win that 1 versus 2. It's not like I'm like fed or anything. They have more kills than me. Both of them do. I'm gonna have to wait for my bot lane here. Or do I? They're so far away from that turret as well. That sucks. Oh well. Not the best R in the world. They reacted really fast too. They weren't being complacent at all. They had a pretty good idea. I was wanting to gank there. The millisecond it dropped, they were already moving back. What I wanted was for the minions to die and then they take a turret shot or two. I was gonna flash Lux Snare, stay on top, get a double. They just played it pretty well. Oh well. Good thing our R's on a really short cooldown. Mid lane's looking decently gankable. I'll go straight there, skip my camps. We have Rocket Belt to get us on top of her as well. York's full HP underneath her. I'm not going to gank that. I will take this while I'm here though. They laid their Herald top. I'm gonna key Rocket Belt into her. She took quite a bit of damage. Not too shabby. We had to cross over anyways. I'll take it. Now that our R's up, we should really look for a gank. Go ahead and take this real fast. Lux gets another kill. 6 kills. Holy crap, man. She has almost as many kills as our whole team put together. Makes sense. I don't think we're going to be able to kill her. She's not full HP, but she's decently healthy underneath turret and she's playing really safe. I think Lux is coming over here to stop me. Or maybe she's just roaming mid. I just overheated myself. That's really bad. That was a very bad time to overheat. At least Draven gets the shutdown. We have everything on this guy. Alright, it turned out okay. I overheated myself at such a bad time though. I couldn't even R. That's literally the worst time to overheat, is you haven't used your R yet. You overheat and then you're just stuck walking at them. I had 10 heat too many. Ended up blowing it with my speed up. Happens, dude. York spot side. We'll just keep playing for Dragsoul. That's definitely our win con. I'm very confident with our scaling. We have a decent chance. All I gotta do is land some big R's. Oh wow, my wolves are gone. Huh. Interesting. My Gromp's gone. I have a lot of camps missing. Must have been invaded. My blue buff hadn't spawned in yet. Something like that. Oh well, we'll get Herald. Would prefer to gank while my R's up. If they're not gonna fight for this, they're gonna just let us take it, then that's our best move. I don't want to give it to Soul. I feel like he's gonna take it too. He got the last hit on it, which kind of sucks. It took a lot of XP from us. Since we have jungle item, we get more XP from that type of stuff. W, EQ. Yes, it worked, even with the OP turrets. Turrets are actually way too overpowered now. They gave them a huge damage buff this patch. Oh, get roasted, you freaking rat. Yeah, he dies for that. That's exactly why you go for Zhonya's on Rumble. You bait people all the time. You get to shield, fight them, then you Q Hourglass, they get roasted, you come out of Hourglass, you get to shield again. It lets you cycle your abilities similar to a Vladimir. We need to get there for that dragon. Still don't have our tier 2 boots. You can go Sorks, or you can go for generally Lucids or Swifties. You can really build any boot on Rumble. Against their team, I think actually Merc Treads would be best. Luck Snare, Talia Stun, Singe Slow, Singe Potential Snare, York Slow. I have all sorts of stuff. Go to Dragon here in a second. One overheat and you can wipe through her camps so fast. It's one of the fastest clearing junglers in the game after his first clear. Because he needs all 3 abilities to clear fast. Like in your first clear, when you're walking around level 1, level 2, it's not great. It's that sweet spot level 3. Could have potentially R'd. I was missing so much health. It just felt like a forced situation. It didn't seem like the right thing to do. I don't mind taking scuttles. I'll take those all day long. I'm not seeing it. At 70 heat. Yeah, the sweet spot's really... I like 50. Staying at 50 is really nice. WEQ and you're there. $50 to $60 is where you want to be. I don't know why that bolt hole is taking those from me, but okay. I don't want to try to solo York. I'd rather focus on killing the squishies. Yeah, the turret. Turret's broken. We don't want to fight underneath that. Guess we'll go back to clearing. These guys are playing a very slow paced game, and our support picks Gardner because he's a troll. So if the enemies are gonna play it slow, then we have to slow down a little bit too. We don't want to force a really bad dive and throw the game. If we have to play for Draxel, then so be it. That's how it goes sometimes. We have 142 CS, 19-minute mark. I'm happy with that. Bonk. You can use Rocket Belt against your camps. It's a long enough cooldown that you wouldn't really want to. 40 seconds. Yeah. Gore Drinker is a way shorter cooldown. Gore Drinkers, I think it's 12 or 10. And they do get lower with your ability haste. I don't think we can do anything there. They're all full HP and I'm not fed. I have 1 kill, 8 kills, 3 kills, 3 kills. Like almost everyone in this game is more fed than I am. I'm gonna go for that and we'll go for Shadow Flame next. We could even go for Agonies against their team. They have Singed and York. We'd get really good value out of Agonies. My team was fairly physical damage heavy this game, so I wanted to pick a magic damage champion. Our only magic damage was Soul. And Soul's kind of poop. That was actually, wow, that was really good. I'm really happy with that. I think I die here. Yeah, that was a really messy for me. Probably can't even get to this dude. Yeah, he's so fast. Oh well, we'll take Scuttle. That's the power of Rumble R though. We had a decent R. Draven was able to follow up off of it, and we absolutely crushed them. Even though they were playing relatively safe. That's all it takes. One good Rumble R and a little bit of team follow up. And now if you're fed, one Rumble R and you'll actually get kills out of it. Just the R alone, but we're not actually really fed right now. We are 7 assists Rumble. Nice. Destroyed. Hit him with that rocket belt, stay on top of him. Our R's already back off of cooldown. Oh yeah, I don't want to be here. Talia R is going to be an issue. Yeah, why don't you walk on that, buddy? Yeah, that's what you get. Rumble actually counters Singe so hard. If he runs away from you, he still gets torched by your Q. And if he does what he did there, you can just drop an R. If he chases, he dies. Or he just has to leave you alone. That's freaking hilarious. He's not even behind too. He had more kills than me when I soloed him there. Fantastic. R's up in 29. Let's grab one of these. I'll be taking that. Wow, nice. These guys are starting to crumble. Their team synergy is fading heavily. They were playing way better as a team than us a little bit ago. And yeah, that's it. They quit. We've got a bunch of quitters. We'll go ahead and do a part 2. I really like this build. And I think Rumble Jungle is extremely unrepresented. So I'll give you guys another taste of him. I'll see you guys in part 2. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to part 2. Up against Survive this game. So we went for Exhaust. That way we're not going to lose our 1 vs 1s. We can consistently win and push her off Scuttles. Beat her in 2 vs 2s. Beat her in 1 vs 1s. And we're going to outscale her. They have a Kayle, that's pretty scary. Yasuo, Caitlyn, all great scalers. The only true scaling champions on our team. Well, I don't want to say true scaling champions, but our best scaling champions are realistically Vladimir. Jack's on the split push. But I don't know. Can Jack split push beat a Kayle on a split push late game? I honestly don't know the answer to that. I've never really seen it. We'll find out here. All right. This Kayle is gonna get what's coming to her after saying that. Same thing, we'll do a 5-6 camp clear in the Scuttle Crab. I think we can beat Via on Scuttle, so I want to be there. It's not that Scuttle, oh, it's so important. It's that if you know you can win the 1 vs 1, it's worth showing up. Because there's a good chance they show up and then you kill them. Or you put them behind to where they can't get a Scuttle. That leash was kind of meh. We're gonna go ahead and pop our shield early. Maybe a little bit too early. Just trying to build up some heat there. That's the goal. Get that sweet, sweet heat going. Put red buff auto on each of them. It's only really something you gotta worry about in these early levels. And then we are overheated once the whole thing is dead, unfortunately. It is what it is. Slowly but surely we will stack this sweet, sweet heat. Very nice. Not bad. Now that we're level 3, we can actually play the game. Right when our heat's about to fall off, I'll go ahead and use that. Now I can use my Danger Zone Q bonus damage. Very nice. Just remember, Rumble's clear level 1, 2 is poop. Once you hit level 3 is when things get good. Our clear was definitely slower this game. We also took more damage. Our leash just wasn't as good this game. Oh well. We're going to go into Scuttle this time. Lower health and at a slower pace. Happens though. Oh, hey Vi. I have more HP than you, bud. Yeah, I have more HP than you, my friend. I think I still win that. I'm fine with Jax getting the kill. Jax can do a lot of good with it on the split push. I'm gonna push for double scuttle. Hellblade's Vi's no match, even if we don't get a good leash. Especially with Hellblades. Hellblades is not good for like, high HP fights to the death. Might actually be able to gank bot lane here. They look very, very gankable. I'm gonna get my Q on cooldown. You know I'm about to go in for the gank. I'm gonna have it up here in a second. Got some big burn on her. Ooh, that was huge from Ezreal. Yeah, Brahm's dead now. Oh, come on, baby. Saved by Sona. I don't want to steal this guy's last hits. Just want to... Oh, God, I think he missed Can. I just want to help him shove wave. As I almost die. Why, you may ask? Ezreal needs to spend his gold. Why? You may ask. Caitlyn's gonna back because she's dead. She's gonna have gold spent advantage. And Ezreal's not. He's foolishly staying for a plate. I guess that's fine. He had a big enough wave. We'll go for Hextech Alternator. We'll pick up boots. We'll delay Dark Seal. We don't really need it. It's not that pivotal of an item on Rumble. We'll clear top side to bot side so we can set up Dragon, then take Herald once that spawns in. We want to be looking to take Dragon first, then Herald, since obviously Herald spawns in 3 minutes after Dragon spawns in. Might as well get both if you can afford to do so. If your teammates are ahead or if you're ahead, that's generally a more optimal game plan. Because at the end of the day, even if you have a million kills, it's not what wins the game. You have to take the objectives. Objectives are irreplaceable. But kills, if you're doing really well, you die once, they get 1,000 gold. You die again, they get another 1,000 gold. So all it takes is 1 or 2 mistakes for your kills to essentially mean nothing. But I mean, if you got 4 dragons, they can't take that away from you. Objectives are more important than ever, I think. Kills are really less important than ever. The only reason to even get a kill is to allow you to safely take an objective. It's the only reason. Dang, it's warded. Oh well. I don't have my R. This is actually really dangerous. If Vi's here, I'll die. I feel like Vi is here. Yep. She's gonna push. Ooh, she didn't even quite land it. Yeah, I ended up juking out the Yasuo stuff. That's pretty funny. I'm dead though. Oh, I couldn't get away. I knew it was really dangerous to do what I did because my bot lane wasn't really rotating. Their bot lane had Prio and I didn't know where Vi was. And sure enough, I ended up biting the dust for it. Not worth it all. Pick up Sorks. I don't want to wait in base. I want to get to Dragon fight. If I'd hit in level 6 a little bit earlier, man, just one more camp, they wouldn't have been able to do that at all. Oh, my bot lane isn't fighting that. I mean, they're tanking Dragon. They're not even going to lay a ward on it. Vi's so low. All they had to do was get in the pit. If you're wondering why I didn't, I'm trying to get my R. Nasa didn't have vision for a while there. That's a solid R on our part. Got him. Harpoon, baby. We're going whaling out here for Caitlyn whale. Even though they got Dragon, we got so many kills. Oh my god, I can't believe she did that. My goodness, man. What is going on here? I should have just smited it. We need the XP and the gold, even though she might get a little bit more value out of the blue buff itself. Come on, Jax, please. Thank you. God, he reacted so slow. Yasuo's probably gonna get away. Oh no, my gosh. That was so troll. No. Can chunk this. Vi's over there. She's 6, but she doesn't have very good items. Need to get my heat up. Jax is forcing a really bad fight. He already knew Vi was there, unless he muted me. Yeah, that was so forced. Oh well. I think I need to drag this over here so I don't die to Yasuo and Vi. They might go for Vladimir though. Vlad shoved up. Oh, they're on Herald right now. They didn't show a mid. Yeah, you get Herald for free. It sucks. Oh, it's warded too. That double sucks. Goodbye, Vi. She got red smited, and she was on my R and my Q. She was not going to make it out of there in a pretty way. She's getting the objectives, but I'm getting really, really fed. It's like the opposite of last game. What is this guy doing? Wait, he's being serious? I took like I maybe took 1 minion, but I stopped it from running into the turret. Oh my god, dude, some people. That is something else. My goodness. A lot of people don't realize that you're helping them even though you are helping them. If we didn't stop the way from crashing turret, he would have lost pretty much like the whole thing. Oh well. Best thing to handle players like that is you don't ping them. They're oftentimes mentally unstable. So don't ping them, don't type to them. Just let them feel like they had their way. They're the type of people to road rage in their car. They're a danger to themselves and society. Just do not engage. They'll drag you down to their level and beat you with their experience. That's why when this type of stuff happens, I didn't ping him. I didn't type to him. All I did was waste my red smite to secure my camp from him. He's dead. I'm not gonna save him. Might be able to save him with R, but I'm not moving for that. I literally wouldn't have gotten there in time anyways. So I'm glad I didn't move. If he could have survived like 4 seconds longer, maybe I could have. You all die. Go ahead, exhaust her so I can finish her off with autos. Since we're getting the gold this game, we can actually just crack skulls. A Rumble who's ahead could do some gnarly stuff. Low cooldowns, no mana costs. And really good AoE damage. We need to get this dragon. Taking a lot of her camps, man. Might need to retitle this video Permanent Invade Rumble. Since it's part 2, I'm not gonna. But if this was the only part, I would. It's warded. They're gonna fight for this too. My bot lane's backing right when Dragon's coming up. Oh well. Looks like Yasuo is gonna press into mid. They haven't forced it down yet. My R will be up. Vi is still not a full item, so the fact that I haven't backed doesn't matter that much. Down Jax goes. This is shockingly a close game for how far ahead we are. Generally, just by the nature of being ahead, it puts your teammates ahead. That's not always the case. Oh, I'm gonna rush this down. They're trying to force plates. Their jungler's top. I can force dragon even with my bot lane doesn't rotate. Take it really fast with the heat. insanely fast. I'd honestly say that's worth, even if they get like 3 turrets, the fact that now they're not really going to be able to get soul efficiently, and I think we outscale. I hope we outscale, I should say. We should if I land good R's. Why still not a full item? She's high if she tries to fight this. Oh, what? That was warded? Where was the ward is my question. I didn't even see it. Oh well. Time to reset. I'm sitting on a stupid amount of gold. She's looking to push into my jungle. Now I gotta stay to fight. She's still not a full item, so the fact we're sitting on a bunch of gold isn't the end of the world. I'm gonna die. Ooh, maybe I'm not. I can't send back up from Sona. We got like, I guess Vi did die there, so that's still a good fight for us. This Caitlyn's such a butthole. She's not a full item, so her damage output right now is really bad. Got her in midair too. She's getting shredded. Run, Sona, run! Jax, help! She's still not. These guys are such goofballs. Jax, why would you scare her with that? Just pretend like it's on cooldown. You can use it when she starts her jump. The goofballery is intensifying. Everyone's goofing around. Oh, I shouldn't even be saying. What am I doing? I'm looking for a fight because my R is about to be up, but we need to reset, man. We're sitting on so much gold, and at this point, like, if we were to spend it, we could 1v5 pretty much. I mean, heck, we could get a rocket belt. We can get Zhonya's. We can get, heck, I'd say a Dark Silk, control word. Like 4 different items there. 2 full items and several partials. I'm happy with that, man. Rocket belt's so good with the Rumble W. I mean, Rumble Q. It's a dash plus movement speed for 1.5 seconds when you're moving towards enemy champs. Killing everyone out here. Heck yeah, man. Blew the full load. Then rocket belt Zhonya's and whatnot, whatever we need to do. Goodbye, Vi. This is what we refer to in the industry as full girth rumble. It's an extremely dangerous scenario. A champion with no cooldowns, no mana costs. Just absolutely laying it down. Herald's up. This is a good time to take it. Vi's dead. We have solid map control. This is the time, and then we'll go clear some camps till our R's up. It looks like our R is actually about to be up, so we can actually go fight directly after this Herald. Can't believe Braum actually warded for that. What a troll. He's all in the game, man. He's going hard. I don't want to enter that bush blind. There'd be 4 of them in there. I'm not going to try to steal his minions. I do wonder where he's going, though. Caitlyn's in a weird position. Hey Caitlyn, where are you going though, my friend? You're on a big old rumble R. Got her flash and maybe got her heal. I didn't see if she healed. I assume she just flashed. We can drop Herald now. She's super low. Braum blew his R. It's an okay time to Herald. You get our wave up here, though. Brom's trying to stop it. That's freaking hilarious. I laid it too soon. That wasn't a good Herald. Jeez, what is happening here? I can't move. Oh, it wouldn't let me hourglass. Like, I can't move. I was mashing my items and I ended up clicking the rocket belt instead of the Zhonya's. We CC'd for 5.6 seconds. Disgusting. Most of it is, the only thing that Tenacity would have helped me against was the Braum stun. Other than that, like the Vi-R, Vi-Q, Yasuo CC, Tenacity doesn't help you against displacements or suppressions. Should go for Shadow Flame. Gives you a little bit of HP, so that's a little bit more survivability. I'm not going to wait on base for gold. I'll just go into debt. Ooh, Dragon's up. We'll go for that. RR's up as well. Team's overstaying a little bit, but their Caitlyn is a troll. I bled a fat 1,000 gold shutdown. Me and Ezra are the most fed on our team right now. We need to play together. You always want to try to play around the strongest players on your team, not the weakest players. The weakest players will let you down and you'll get frustrated. I'll be taking these. Like, why is Jax doing that though? I'm happy we got a kill, but my goodness, Sona. My goodness, dude. Oh, I didn't get my... I thought I queued. What happened? My queue didn't go off. That was such a free setup. Absolute freebie. Caitlyn still doesn't do any damage. She's super far behind in items. Dang, bruh. I could have rocket belt stay on top of Yasuo. I wasn't going to have the damage to really kill him, though. Oh, gotcha, buddy. Got to use my second E in overheat mode. Secret Pro Rumble trick. Bonk. The heck she just go? Oh my god. Wait, how'd she still have her Q up, bro? She was channeling that for like 4 seconds. She's just channeling her Q the whole game. Oh, that's not good. Should have hourglass. That's my bad. Probably still would have died. Wow. So confused. Dude, she was already channeling her Q for like 2 seconds when I saw her. She kept channeling it, apparently. I figured since she saw me, she was just going to flop over the wall. And I was going to cut her off, but no, she just went in the bush. I outplayed myself. Biggest outplay of the century. Woo! Never seen a Rumble outplay that big before. It was just an outplay for the wrong team. We'll take Blue Gromp. We're still playing for Drag Soul. I've bled always. Last 2 dads, they've gotten 1,500 gold total, which is a lot. A lot. Cal's looking low. She's really strong, but she's low health. Wow, so she's gonna get away or something? Yeah, got your friend. Good thing I had a rocket belt. She might have gotten away otherwise. Shot into the bush and wrecked her. Chilling level 15 now. I'm actually fine to split push for a little bit. I see where Yas is. Kel's dead. Caitlyn's mid. This is pretty safe. I don't mind this too much. Vi must be here if this dude's acting like this. Oh, what am I doing? I clicked the wrong button. Holy crap, I was trying to rocket belt into him. So Vi's actually not over here, believe it or not. He should just be like trying to force me off a turret. Turrets got so over buffed, they actually shred now. Vi could still be rotating up here. I'm gonna run the long. Ooh, this is all warded too. That's not good. Have to run the long way away. Got wards everywhere. So Vi didn't come for me there. She actually just went for teammates. Ours on cooldown, so now's a bad time to fight. We can get a Rabadon. It actually makes sense to back here. Whoa! That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. I sawed this boat in half. Look at me destroy things, and then I temporarily seal them back together until that bond is inevitably broken, because this is a short-term solution product. I feel like that's the biggest... I guess that's like the most misleading thing about those infomercials is... Like, they tell you about the pros of it, but they don't really tell you any of the cons. Like, realistically, like, Flex Seal isn't trash, but it's a very short-term solution. It's like duct tape. Yeah, you can duct tape something, but it's not going to hold up that well. It's not going to hold up forever. Oh, nothing holds up forever. I get that, but it doesn't hold up near as long as an actual permanent solution would. It also doesn't look good either. After you work with the lesser tapes, like electrical tape or the tape they use in like attics. What a freaking butthole! You get a larger appreciation for duct tape. Some tapes are like not even sticky. Packing tape is the worst. It can barely hold cardboard together. I'm just dead, man. There's too much damage coming over those walls. Go, Jax, go. Kel kills our whole team. Nice. Yeah, I didn't get my Q off. I overheated at a bad time. The overheat wasn't great. I'm a little surprised Ezreal died the way he died. I mean, if I soak the Vi R, Kel's focusing me, I would assume Ezreal would be able to kite with his Qs. Wouldn't really expect him to die in the fight. He should probably be the only person that survives realistically. As long as Vi doesn't R him, because like if Vi R's, then sure, like Yas can R and then it's just point and click kill. She's probably resetting. Yeah. Goodbye, Kel. She's their most important player at this point. Her champ late game is nuts. This Vlad really likes taking my camps when there's minions for him to farm. It's the weirdest thing. Like, he prefers monster camps even though they give less golden XP than minions. Some people. Like those people who like eating milk out of a bag. Disgusting. Oh my god. Ours coming up. Time to fight. I don't really want to R just for Braum. He may not die either. He can dash to minions. Alright, here we go. Rocket Belt into him. Got the overheat damage. Down you go, buddy. Rest in pepperonis. Kind of need to get this turret. Yeah, Kill gets a shutdown. That's not good. Looks like they're just gonna wipe our team here. Thank God I have Rocket Belt. If I didn't have Rocket Belt, I'd probably die there. Yasuo's hit is 2-item power spike. He's starting to become unstoppable. God, I'm getting creep blocked so hard. I'm gonna block them off so they can't chase down my team. Holy crap, my R just almost killed Caitlyn. I wasn't even a good R in the sense of trying to get a kill. I laid it way in front of them. She barely stepped on it. Almost blew up. Oh man, oh man. Sheesh. Ours almost back up too. See, 48-second cooldown. It's a way longer, way shorter cooldown than Hourglass. That's why I go Ingenious for the Hourglass and your Rocket Belt. Now my Rocket Belt's only like 25-second cooldown because of Ingenious. Instead of being a 45, it's like 50% shorter cooldown. Caitlyn, you dirty stinker. Oh, I might be able to get their top turret. Mamma mia. Here it comes. Look at that attack speed bonus from overheat mode. Meanwhile, mid lane. Suck on that, Caitlyn. Oh my goodness, I got Kale because she tried to save Kate. It's like, dude, Caitlyn's the most useless person on your team. Just let her die. Oh man. This Kale's gotta learn to play more selfishly. Our damage is incredibly high now. And that is GG's. Well played. Let's take a look at the graphs. I have a feeling we had the most damage that game. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we did indeed have the most in the game. Looking at damage taken, we're at 27k. Highest damage taken was 33k. Let's get self-mitigated. Self-mitigated, we self-mitigated 35k. So we are almost the #1 damage taken. If you take into account self-mitigated, we were #2 behind Vi. I'm really happy with that. So most damage dealt, second most damage taken. Really great value out of our runes, 2,000 extra gold, and it's doing about the same damage as a Dark Harvest would be. Really fun. I highly recommend it right now. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is King Stix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.